What's up, everybody? Been a while, I know. But hey, welcome back. You know, I'm D, and together we are Guiding D Light. Such a joyous moment here, sitting here enjoying the evening of the solstice. And of course, as soon as I hit the play button here, or record button, here comes a train of transmutation. So let's allow that train of transmutation to just carry away everything that's not needed. Nothing like starting a video off like that. Right? Just Alright, well, now that's going for us. Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. It's been a while. A little check in here. What have I been up to? So, I've literally spent the last month and a half at the ball field playing baseball, two different kids. It's been a joyous experiment, and in the same sense, it's been frustrating for me at times. My 12U team that I am the head coach of, we had a couple of kids. It was their first year playing ball at 12 years old, so it was challenging. We didn't win very many games. In fact, we only won one, so that was tough. But we got better and we grew, and we really became a good ball team at the end. It stunk at the tournament game. We lost our last game by 1 point. It's like, man, if we really could have got that win there and kept playing, I think we would have won a couple more. But hey, that's the way it goes. So, and then people ask me, they're like, well, why do you even put your kids through sports, or why would you torture yourself like that? Of course, through the time, money, gas, all the investments that go into it. When I allow my kids to take forth these experiences in sports, they're challenging their emotions and their feelings, right? My kids will go through so many challenging emotions and mental thoughts that other kids that didn't play sports wouldn't have until they're probably 19, 20. My kids are going to have that at 13, 14. So I feel it is necessary to get them involved, but in the same sense, I want to empower them to do whatever they want to do. I personally wanted to be a professional athlete. I really think I could have, given the circumstances that happened throughout my childhood development. It didn't align, right? So I've forgiven that, but I'm not living through my kids to be somebody, right? I'm just allowing them to be what they want to be. So if they enjoy a certain sport, we invest into it. The oldest is really into golf. The youngest boy is in the golf and sports, and the youngest girl, of course, she's in gymnastics. So we stay busy, and that's what I've been doing a lot. That's why you haven't seen me a lot, is I've been staying busy with the family thing, right? Trying to live in the present moment and just take in all the joyful experiences that are at my behold, right? Then once we don't get a day off, I'll be taking care of the garden. I got sweet corn and tassel. It's pretty sweet. I'm like, what does it mean if you got sweet corn? They always say knee high by the 4th of July. What happens if you got like tasseled sweet corn? You're going to have corn. So we're going to have plenty of sweet corn. It's going to be beautiful. But no, just reflecting back, I mean, that's what we've been doing. We've been providing for the family, doing some 3D BS, if you will, with the manufacturing, engineering, and quality management, but it's been able to give me a work-life balance, right? I work in this work-life balance, and I realize how much more I want to come into the knowingness, truth campaign, to where I'm teaching workshops, I'm doing things, I'm going to live events, you guys are coming to see me at multiple places, and we're going to get there. We really are. And being the dragon, the year of the dragon, it gives me more of a motivational push. I feel like this is my year. Numerology, it should be my year, but then I can't put too much pressure upon myself, right? Because I still have a solid foundation that I gotta adhere to. So just wanted to check in with you guys, let you know about that situation. Life's been great. I mean, here we go with the check-in from the multi-dimensional, right? The intuition is so prevalent right now. And if you're really listening to your intuition, it's going to show you multiple things. Not only is the intuition building up, the heat on the planet is building up. Jesus, wheeze. It's like 101 degrees out here. I'm sweating. I'm not even working. All I'm doing is talking, or I start sweating. So yeah, I can't wait to go back into the AC. But in the same sense, the heat's building. Why is the heat building? There's friction. Where's the friction coming from? It's from the nanoparticles. Nano meaning you can't see it. The quantum particles. There is a time warp of energy happening right now. We're coming upon pretty much a new timeline based upon your two prominent timelines. So your two prominent timelines are going to split into 3 on that new timeline. And it's going to give you an opportunity to really assess on which way and which path is the best to go to. So keep that in mind. Lastly but not least, we are getting this disclosure. We are getting all this movement that's happening right now. I think we really need to look internally at what is trying to disclose us. And I say that because when we listen to our intuition, when we become more in our discernment, we discover more that we've been hiding from, right? And given that this is a solstice, we're getting into the summer, we're going away from the shadow, we got to put in the perception, this is the fullest of light in the atmosphere for the northern hemisphere that we're going to see this year. So let's embody all of that light. Let's not even worry about the shadow. The shadow is going to handle itself. It's going to nourish itself, but let's be full into light. When the sun doesn't set until like 9-10, and it's not, like right now, I think it's almost 10 o'clock, and it's still light out. It's beautiful. And then in the morning, it's light before 6 o'clock. So the amount of darkness, we're getting like 16 and a half hours of light right now in the northern hemisphere in the United States. Shout out. Everybody leave a comment. Tell me where you're from. Woo! We're doing it again. But yeah, so how we feel in that moment with this extra light, it's like 16 hours we should be awake. 16 and a half. And if you wake a little bit into the dark and then you wake up before the sun comes up, I mean, the natural patterns of life is you should arise when the light comes up. So take advantage of this short sleep period and more proactive in getting things done. Another thing that's been happening since the eclipse and coming into this, next motion of things, right? So we're going into these motions of things. We keep going through these events and we keep progressing on these timelines, and like look right here where we're at, like looking pretty beautiful. And then take that back a little bit and think upon it. Okay, what has changed? Okay, what has changed is the thought is more clear, the intuition is more stronger. We're clearly evolving into those divinity beings that we desired to be when we came here. So as we wake up to our truth, as we step into our body and we empower ourselves, we must reflect back and enjoy everything that is around us. We have the sun. If you look off into the distance there, right there, oh, my finger, yeah, right there, that's all my strawberries in front of the greenhouse there. Picking strawberries, gonna have some sweet corn, tomatoes, everything else is popping over that way. That's my way to connect to the organicness of our beings, but also connect to the essence of growth. Right? I started everything out there by seed, and we've got big plants. I mean, to me, there's no cooler realization than that. So we got to think about it. We got to keep planting seeds of good thought. We can't use the negativeness against us. We have to try our best to take the negative and turn it into a positive. It's so paramount that through this summer period, we stay in gratitude, we stay graceful, we celebrate. I mean, this is a time of celebration. The light has won. joyness, upliftment, right? This is that time. When we go back into late November, early December, that's when we start descending back into that darkness. Because it's 15 hours of darkness instead of 6. So think about that. This is literally my favorite time of year. I am a Leo. August is coming up. This August heat before the 4th of July, no thank you. But in the same sense, we got to think about everything we've done, where we're coming from, the things that are aligning. We've got just in a few days the planets aligning. And I'm going to be back shortly with a quick message on that. I'm ready to be in front of you guys 24/7. I'm ready to spit all this information, knowledge, truth. But in the same sense, the hardest thing that I'm dealing with is, how do I tell you my truth without you living vicariously through my experiences, right? It's important to understand that you can get your own truth within. That's why I have a hard time selling anything, because it's like all the truth comes within you. You can do all these externally things, but when you finally turn the key to you, that's when you discover you. So with that in mind, just to check in, my mind's been crazy. The whole Terrence Lawrence, Joe Rogan, and Billy Carson got on there. Like, disclosure has never been to the point that it has now. Like, I finally feel like I could tell you everything that has gone through within my life, and it would be accepted. Where just like 3-4 years ago, if I was to tell you everything that I've been through and my trials and tribulations, you'd be like, yeah, right, haha, no way, right? So, trials, tribulations video coming up soon. How to get over certain patterns coming up soon. I really feel a need to just keep expressing myself, keep putting myself out there. Like, we've been doing the YouTube thing for 4 years. The last 3, maybe 2.5 years, it hasn't been very consistent. Another transmutation before that and better. But in the same sense, where is that taking us? Where is that brought us, right? I've met so many people. I've shared so many interactions. And the personal growth through my healing journey, and then also what I can achieve by healing others, has grown exponentially. And I'm finally in that place where, like, okay, I think I can deal with thousands of people watching me, thousands of souls, without it encompassing any of my energy. And that was a journey to get there, right? There's different mechanisms that happen throughout our personal journeys that we need to abide by. And we need to keep truth to. So keep that in mind. You are where you are because you need to be where you are. And you is what you is because you is what you is. So don't be stinking in regret. Don't be looking in the past. Don't be looking to the future at what you want to be. Come back into that now moment. Smell the roses. Eat some strawberries. Enjoy yourself. And just get ready for a whole bunch more of Guiding D Light. Because I'm D, and together we are Guiding D Light. You guys, stay true, be you, and until next time, peace!